Say hi.
Hi.
A small spark of imagination was all it took for the phenomenal J.K. Rowling to publish one of the most successful science fiction stories in our age throughout the world, Harry Potter. J.K. Rowling's success story is the basic story of rags to riches. She was considered the ugly child, and in her own words, her parents thought she must be the bright one, since her sister had all the good looks. She was an abused woman, divorced and left alone with an infant. She was legally homeless, living on welfare to survive the days. Her writing was the only distraction and escape from the horrid world which she was surviving in. Not only is J.K. Rowling a world-renowned author, but also had invested her time in multiple charities. Her first charity was Amnesty International, where she fought against the abuse of human rights, especially women's rights. Although she was not able to donate at a young age, since she came to money after publishing Harry Potter, she has donated over $1 million to this cause. She donated a handwritten history of Sirius Black's family to Book Aid International. She is also a multi-million donator to the One Parent Family Foundation. Along with these prominent foundations, she has supported over 10 other charities. J.K. Rowling was not always a writer. She struggled with it in fits and relied mostly on teaching for her own income. She sporadically worked on children's books, such as Harry Potter, but it was always a struggle for her to find a publisher. She was not able to quit her job to solely focus on the books until after the book was published in the States in 1998. The first Harry Potter book in the series, Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone, sold for a mere $4,000. However, after the first three books in the series were published, The Sorcerer's Stone, The Chamber of Secret, and The Prisoner of Azkaban, she was in possession of a whopping $480 million. Her last book sold 6.9 million copies in 24 hours. She is now the 13th most wealthy woman in England, ahead of even the Queen of England. Surprisingly, J.K. Rowling used many aspects of her life and placed them into the story. She incorporates childhood ideas like the name Potter and her best friend Sean's car, which appeared in the series as the flying car. She got the idea of Harry Potter's scar from her younger sister, whom she threw a battery at as a baby. Her sister still has the scar to this day. Her idea to make a train station a big part of the series was because she thought of the idea of Harry Potter while riding a train. Like Harry Potter, Rowling lost her own mother at a very young age. It is said this is why she chose to make Harry Potter's mother such a prominent character in the novels, to display her own affection for her mother. J.K. Rowling used a lot of quotes that she lived by in her books. She wanted to convey a positive and empowering message to her readers. Some of the prominent include, "If you want to know what a man's like, take a good look at how he treats his inferiors, not his equals." And this was said in the Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire. Another, "It takes much bravery to stand up to our enemies, but just as much to stand up to our friends." And this was said in Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone. And then finally, "Numbing the pain for a while will make it worse when you finally feel it." And this was also said in Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire. When Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows was released in July of 2007, it was considered the fastest-selling book of all time. And 90% of these sales were sold beforehand in reserved copy. Not only did J.K. Rowling gain success in writing these adventurous and suspenseful novels, but movie producers also took a liking to the Harry Potter series. In 2001, the Harry Potter phenomenon hit the movie theaters. This smashed the box office hit and sold $93.5 million. J.K. Rowling serves as a role model not only to aspiring writers, but also the women who struggle to make it in the world today. She is the creator of a book series so vivid and enchanting that her audience ranges from the ages 8 to 80. She is an inspirational individual who has been fortunate enough to realize the struggle to happiness and make her own way in life. This forced her to become a monumental part in charities for the less fortunate. J.K. Rowling is a woman with an unimaginable imagination and the perseverity to overcome her own struggles and make a productive life for herself and her family. Thank you, everyone. Have a great night.